Welcome back guys. In this video I'll show you how to connect to your EC2 instance if you have only .pem file, or we can say your key pair file is of format .pem. We all know Putty needs .ppk format key pair to connect to an EC2 instance. So let's get started. If you want to learn how to log into your EC2 instance through Putty or WinSCP through a .ppk file key pair, then you can watch my different videos. I will put the link in the description. So let's come back to this video. Before starting, just make sure there are a few things are in place, like your EC2 instance is running, and just scroll down. You will see. You just open this, click on details, and you will see the key pair assigned at launch. So you can see this is the key pair, and this you should have this key pair. So I have already this key pair downloaded in my local system, and you can see it is of .pem format. Also verify the security group that port 22 is allowed or not. So here we can see port 22 is allowed. If it is not allowed, you can click on launch wizard and a security group will open. You can check the inbound rules, click on edit rules, and you can update your, or you can say you can add your uh, inbound rule for port 2022 for SSH. So, and you can select anywhere, but this is already selected for us, so I'll not add it. I'll cancel it and I'll go back to my EC2 instance. Now I'll click on so now let's connect to this instance through Putty. So Putty needs .ppk file and not PEM file. So we'll convert this .pem file into a PPK format. For this, we'll use Putty generator. So when you will download Putty, or we can say when you install Putty in your system, Putty gen will automatically get installed. So I'll open this Putty gen. I'll click on load an existing private key. So I'll click here. Here in the drop down, I'll select all files. Now I can see my .pem file. I'll select that and click on open. It is saying successfully imported, and I'll save the private key. Let's give it the name PPK key pair, and I'll save it in the download section itself. Let me close my puttygen, and I can see now my PPK file is also there. Now I'll use this PPK file to log into my EC2 instance. So for that, I'll open Putty. Here in the host name, I'll specify the details of the host name. The host name is basically the public IP address or the public DNS. Make sure your EC2 instance have a public IP address. If it doesn't have that public IP address, then you'll not be able to connect to this EC2 instance. You can update it by making changes in the instance setting, and you can assign a public IP address to it. So I'll copy this public IP address and paste it in the host name. I'll keep the port 22 connection type should be SSH, and in the uh, connection I'll click on SSH and I'll find auth. I'll expand on the credentials. I'll select. I'll browse my PPK file and attach my PPK file to this putty. I can click on open from right from here, but let me go to the session and I can save my session by writing the session name like something like EC2 connection. So that next time I'll use this session directly and I don't have to make these configurations again. Now I'll click on open and it will ask for some authentication and some confirmation that this is or not. I'll click on accept. It will ask me for the username. The username should be uh, so it should not be your exact username, but you will find it by clicking on connect and in this connection section you will find the username, that is EC2 user. So make sure to enter this username only, otherwise it will give you an error. Don't enter the actual AWS username. So you can see I've successfully logged into my EC2 instance. I can write all the commands from here, and to log out from here I can type logout command. Okay, now use the same approach to log into this EC2 instance through WinSCP. For that, I'm opening WinSCP. I've already installed Putty and WinSCP in my system. You can do as well. I'll provide the link in the description. So let me start from starting. I'll click on New tab. I'll click on New site. In the file protocol, I'll keep it SFTP. Port number will be 22 only. Again, I'll copy the public IP address, paste it here. Username will be EC2 user, as I told. You can see it here as well, EC2 user, and I'll not enter any password, and I'll attach my private key by clicking on advanced button, and I'll search for SSH and then authentication, and in the private key file I'll click on this three dots to browse my PPK file. So you can see this is my PPK file that I generated through PuttyGen. I'll open it. uh, I'll click on OK. I can save it here as well. Let me save it, and you can give any name, EC2 connect PPK. Okay, and I'll click on login. I'll click on accept to verify, and I've successfully logged in to my EC2 through WinSCP. WinSCP comes with some features like I can connect. I'll open a shell command from here by clicking on this black icon and clicking on OK. Now I can type any of my commands here like this. Let me close it. I can also open Putty through WinSCP directly by clicking on this icon, but it will work. It will only work if Putty is installed in your system. So again, I am in my Putty terminal, and I can write any of the command which I want. Let me log out from here as well, and uh, so this is how I have shown you, like this is how you can connect to your EC2 instance. Even if you don't have your PPK file, you can use your pub.pem file, convert it into a PEM the PPK file, and connect to your EC2 instance. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and check out my other videos for more tech tips and tutorials.